What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today. Shout out to all the old subscribers. Shout out to all the new ones. You guys, the channel is growing crazy fast. I'm very grateful for that. I don't want to dilly-dally too much. I'm getting toward bedtime here. I had some technical issues, and man, I just couldn't get some stuff right. But that's okay. We're here now. We're talking about Bitcoin from high to low. I believe my last video when I talked about Bitcoin. I might have said that I think it can go a little bit higher, but we're probably going to go back to 57K. That was the target. You guys, I think 57K might be curbed. It might be, maybe we do see it after this next move up, maybe. But I do think we're moving up to 77.8K to 83.2K, somewhere in that area is where I think we're going. And at this point in time, I'm not looking at 57K anymore. It's not on the mind. It's not on the table. The way that the fibs look, I mean, it could happen. You never know, right? But there's a couple of bullish things going on that I want to go over in this video. So first and foremost, you've got your lower lows here in the RSI while promoting higher lows in the price. That is hidden bullish divergence. You've got this pattern here on your 4-hour time frame. Actually, I'm going to delete this. It's a diamond pattern, and I know you can't really see it, but here I'll draw it for you. It's something literally just like that. It's a diamond pattern. It kind of looked like it broke out to the downside. I would call this a bullish break, though. It's kind of a weird break. I feel like the crux of it, like where it should have ended, it would have been right there. So then it did break out to the upside. It pulled back to its breakout point. Now it's moving up. Very characteristic of a diamond pattern. Anyways, guys, where this measure move of the diamond pattern would take us from low to high, if we put it at the breakout point, which essentially was right there, that would bring us all the way up to about $73,366, which is very close to our recent high. Pair that with the fact that from a high to a low point on the recent fib that we have here, the relative fib, we broke above the 618. We're holding above the 618. Right now, the likelihood of seeing these price targets at 77.8K to 83.277K, they're not just possible, but they're likely. And like when I say likely, I mean that's where we're going right now. If we go down, I mean, we're not going to break. I don't think we're going to break 68.5K. At this point in time, I'd even be surprised if we got below 69.5K, though it could happen. But I definitely think Bitcoin wants to go up. If we look at the 4-hour RSI, it was somewhat of a bearish look to me. You have this uptrend. It's a notable uptrend, right? You've got like the RSI going like this and like this. Definitely have a channel, and you broke out of it. But you started this downtrend in the RSI, and it looks like you're breaking out of it now, right? You had like this touch point, that touch point, this touch point, and it looks like you're breaking out of it now. And you held support once, twice, 3 times in this area right below the 50. You have no problem being overbought, but you have a hell of a problem being below the 50, which I take as a sign of strength. Pair that with the fact that, again, you broke above the 618, you're holding support on it, you've got the diamond pattern breaking out to the upside. I see this thing going up. So I don't really know if I have anything else I want to add. Looking at the weekly RSI, it is pretty hot. We've been overbought for a little while, but again, I think we can do this. This is our 8th week now. The last time we saw this, it was 11 weeks, I believe. Yeah, on the 11th week was when we broke out of it, actually. We could stay in this overbought zone for another couple weeks or so if we really wanted to. And in that time, in 2 to 3 weeks, you guys, Bitcoin can move up a hell of a lot. So more upside nonetheless. Just because we're overbought doesn't mean we have to move up, right? Like we were overbought here, and we still moved down, right? We went as high as 49K and all the way back down to 38K while we were like overbought, or moving down, I guess, actually. I guess technically when we got out of the overbought zone, that's when we started moving down. Anyways, getting caught up in the details. What I'm trying to say is we can maintain these readings for a little bit longer, and in that time we can go up a lot higher. Being worth 70K now, you guys, if you don't think we can go up to 100K in 3 weeks, it absolutely could happen. I'm not betting that it happens. That's not what I'm saying I predict is going to happen. What I'm saying I predict is going to happen is that we're going to go to 77.8K to 83.2K with the possibility of going higher. But this is the first area to pay attention to, right? And there's something else actually before we go. I want to talk about. For anybody that's still watching this, this is something that I found interesting. So you're getting the real treat here. Smooth operator, M-hat. You guys might like this. Anybody who uses the Fibonacci's, you guys might like this too. We take our top to bottom here. Right, you can see this is our last kind of move down before we had our cycle low candles. This little like top to bottom here, the end of the move down. You know, we went up to our 1414, cool, whatever. Found support on the 100, went all the way up to the 2272, found support on the 1886, and then we broke just recently above the 2886 and are now finding support on it and looking like we want to move up. Okay, the 2886 is the main point of focus actually. If we do this again, let's just say, is it this one? Yeah, top to bottom here, 2886. Look at that, you're like hugging above it, and you found support. You rejected the 1886 again, went all the way back down to the 100. It was the same kind of exact thing that you did here. Actually, to be to be fair, it's pretty similar. I guess that wouldn't be too similar on the lows. Never mind. I don't know what I was thinking that it was the same high, so of course it's going to be the same fib extensions, but it's not the same lows. Anyways, guys, 2886 found support above it again. I got caught up. I'm sorry. I got a little bit off track there. We take the high to low here. Maybe it's this high to low. High to low there. You can't really see it, but on the daily, same thing, that green line right there, that's the 2886. You found support, you just hugged right above it again. Like literally right above it. Finding support on the 1886 this time instead of resistance. But you found resistance at your 2618, came down to your 1886 for support. Now we take this high to low. This is the last one, I think. And you went up to your 2618 and found support on the 1886. Just like here, when you went up, come on now, to your 2618 right here and found support on your 1886, and then you moved higher to your 2886. That was your next move. 2618, I know it's a lot of numbers, but bear with me. 2618, 1886, red line, purple line, green line. Okay, easy peasy. I'll change the 2272 for you. How about that? Where are you at, 2272? I know you're a red one. There you are. We'll make it blue. No, that reminds me of the 618. We'll make it... No. Getting closer. That's fine. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'm getting too hung up. We'll make it purple. No, purple's already on there. Ah, you guys, I'm having a hard time with this. Just pick a color. Who cares? All right, that's the color. So it's different. Okay, red line, purple line, green line. Okay. Top to bottom, red line, purple line, green line, right above the green line. Could we go literally right above the green line? Are there any targets right above the green line? Let's see. All-time high, yeah, our all-time high right now to low. Look at that, right above the target. 80K, pretty round number. We could consolidate between 80K and 77.8K for a little while. And both of those times, any and all of those times before, whenever we hugged the 2886 like that, we did continue higher. So we might not be stopping at 80K, guys. We really could be going past 87K into the 90K area. Maybe even see 100K. Who knows? You got another 2886 up here, but all I'm saying is, in the more immediate terms, I would expect that we break through 77.7K. We probably go right up to about 80K. We find support here, or we find support in this whole kind of area, form a consolidation range right along the 2886, and then we go higher. And that's all I got to say. So if you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. We are looking really good on the relative fib, holding this 618 as support. Moving up is likely going to be the next move. On the 4-hour, we've got that diamond pattern that broke. The RSI is looking good on the 4-hour and the daily. And we've got this kind of predetermined destiny with the Fibonacci ratios as well, the retracements and extensions. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, take care. That's all I got. Bye-bye. See you on the next one.